Traveling with medication isn't just about convenience anymore. It's about being informed, prepared, and compliant with the latest security rules. As airport screening becomes more advanced and regulations continue to evolve, travelers must pay extra attention when packing medical items. If you're wondering how to travel with medications in 2025, you're not alone. The TSA has implemented updated procedures that affect millions of passengers each year, especially those with chronic health conditions or specific treatment plans that require careful transport of medication. Whether you're heading across the country or around the globe, knowing how to follow these new guidelines will help prevent delays, avoid fines, and ensure that health needs are met while in transit. From prescription drugs and over-the-counter medicine to medical devices and supplements, everything needs to be packed and declared correctly. Before diving into these essential tips, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more helpful travel content, important updates, and destination guides to make your next trip smooth and stress-free. Number 1. Understand the 2025 TSA guidelines for medications. In 2025, the TSA has made significant changes to how medications are handled at airport security checkpoints. While passengers are still allowed to carry prescribed medications and medical liquids, the procedures for declaring and screening them have become more rigorous. Now, all medications must be declared separately at the beginning of the security check, regardless of whether they are pills, inhalers, creams, or liquids. Medications in liquid form are exempt from the standard 3.4-ounce liquid rule, but they must be presented separately in a clear plastic bag or original container. Passengers may be asked to undergo additional screening for medications that are not easily identifiable by TSA's new scanning technology. Even sealed bottles may be subject to chemical wipe testing if there's any uncertainty. It's also worth noting that the TSA is using updated AI-powered scanners that detect both the shape and density of substances inside containers. This means bringing medications in original, clearly labeled packaging is more important than ever to avoid being flagged for manual inspection. Number 2. Label all medications properly. The TSA now recommends that all travelers carry their medications in pharmacy-labeled containers that clearly show the passenger's name, the medication name, dosage, and prescribing doctor. In 2025, carrying unmarked pills or transferring them into generic pill organizers without documentation is strongly discouraged and may cause delays at the security checkpoint. While it's not technically illegal to use pill boxes or weekly organizers, TSA agents have been trained to be more cautious with unmarked medications. Travelers who choose to use these organizers should carry a copy of their prescription or a doctor's note listing all the medications and dosages. This document can help verify the legitimacy of the medications if questioned. Even over-the-counter medications like ibuprofen or allergy pills should remain in their original packaging when possible, as TSA agents now conduct random spot checks, particularly for travelers going through international terminals. For those with compounded medications or specialized treatments, a supporting letter from a physician is strongly advised. Number 3. Carry a doctor's note or medical documentation. Although not required by law, carrying a doctor's note has become increasingly helpful for air travelers in 2025. With the rise in security concerns and the use of advanced detection systems, TSA officers may ask travelers to explain the purpose of unfamiliar medications or medical devices. A simple letter from a licensed physician, preferably printed on official letterhead, can streamline this process and prevent uncomfortable or lengthy questioning. The note should list all necessary medications, their dosages, and why they're needed during travel. For medical devices such as insulin pumps, CPAP machines, or epinephrine auto-injectors, the letter should also explain the equipment's use and confirm its medical necessity. This is especially helpful when traveling with narcotics, biologics, or injectables that may otherwise raise suspicion during screening. In some cases, international airports may require translation of this documentation into the destination country's official language. It's wise to keep both a physical and digital copy of the documentation readily available in case bags are inspected or documents are lost during transit. Number 4. Keep medications in carry-on bags, not checked luggage. The safest way to travel with medications is to pack them in carry-on luggage. In 2025, this isn't just a recommendation, it's a must. Airlines continue to experience record numbers of delayed or lost bags, and travelers relying on life-saving or time-sensitive medication cannot afford to risk their luggage not arriving. Keeping medications in a carry-on ensures easy access during the flight and rapid availability in the event of gate changes, rerouted flights, or extended layovers. This is especially crucial for people with conditions such as diabetes, heart disease, epilepsy, or severe allergies, where missing even a single dose can result in serious health consequences. Travelers should also consider using a dedicated medication bag or pouch that keeps everything organized and insulated, especially for items that are temperature sensitive. Some medications can degrade quickly if exposed to extreme heat or cold. So, insulated carry cases or mini coolers with TSA-compliant ice packs are highly recommended. Number 5. Prepare for international travel and foreign customs laws. When traveling internationally, different countries have different rules for what medications are allowed into their borders. In 2025, customs officials are more vigilant than ever, and failing to declare medication properly can result in confiscation or legal penalties. Some countries ban certain common prescriptions outright, including those containing pseudoephedrine, codeine, or certain antidepressants. Travelers should check with the embassy or consulate of their destination country before flying to ensure that their medications are legal and understand any import restrictions. Some countries require an official import permit or a notarized medical certificate for controlled substances. Additionally, labeling becomes even more important on international flights, as foreign customs agents often cannot verify loose pills or unmarked bottles. Bringing a translated copy of prescriptions or a multilingual note from a doctor can help prevent misunderstandings. When flying back to the US, travelers should also be prepared to show that medications obtained abroad are for personal use and accompanied by proper documentation. Number 6. Use TSA-approved travel organizers and insulated storage. With the advancement of airport scanning technology and stricter inspection protocols in 2025, it's essential to store medications in TSA-friendly containers. Travelers are now encouraged to use transparent, zippered organizers specifically designed for medical transport. These travel pouches make it easier for agents to see the contents without the need to open every container, which speeds up the security process and reduces the risk of contamination or spillage. For medications that require refrigeration or must be kept at stable temperatures, like insulin, biologics, or injectable treatments, using insulated travel coolers with TSA-compliant gel packs is highly recommended. Many medical travel kits now come with temperature indicators to ensure the medicine remains within a safe range during flights. Passengers should also pack all essential supplies like syringes, needles, inhalers, and dosing spoons within the same organizer and clearly separate them from non-medical items. TSA agents may request to examine these tools, but clearly labeled and properly stored equipment is usually allowed through security with minimal delay. Number 7. Know your rights at TSA checkpoints. In 2025, the TSA has worked to increase both security and passenger awareness by clarifying travelers' rights during screening. Passengers with medical conditions or carrying prescription medications have the right to request a private screening if they feel uncomfortable with public inspection. This can be requested verbally at any time and must be accommodated by TSA officers without delay. Travelers are also allowed to request that medications not be opened or tested unless absolutely necessary. If a traveler is concerned about privacy or contamination, they can politely inform the TSA officer and provide supporting documentation. In most cases, TSA officers now use non-invasive screening tools to scan liquids or examine pill bottles externally without breaching seals. It's also important to know that passengers cannot be forced to take their medication on the spot to prove its safety. If any issues arise, TSA supervisors or passenger support specialists can be called in to resolve disputes. Knowing these rights helps reduce anxiety and ensures a smoother screening experience. Number 8. Pack extra medication in case of delays or emergencies. Unexpected delays, missed connections, or extended layovers are common, even in 2025's well-connected travel networks. For this reason, it's strongly advised that travelers pack more medication than they think they'll need, ideally enough to last an additional 3 to 5 days beyond the planned trip duration. This buffer is especially important for those traveling to remote destinations or countries where refilling a prescription might be difficult or even impossible due to regulatory differences. If traveling with controlled substances or rare medications, Refills abroad may not be available at all without prior authorization from a physician or embassy approval. Travelers should store extra doses in different parts of their luggage, such as splitting between a carry-on and a personal item to safeguard against theft or loss. If refrigerated medication is involved, having an extra ice pack or battery-powered cooling option could make the difference between a safe backup and a spoiled supply. Number 9. Inform airlines about medical needs before the flight. When planning air travel, notifying the airline in advance about any medical needs can lead to a smoother experience at the airport and onboard. In 2025, many airlines offer special accommodations for passengers traveling with critical medications or medical equipment, such as early boarding, assistance with refrigeration, or storing medication in a designated cabin area. Travelers should contact the airline's medical desk or accessibility services at least 48 hours before the flight to make necessary arrangements. Those flying with oxygen tanks, large medical devices, or injectable treatments may need to complete a medical information form (EDIF) or provide documentation from a physician. In-flight staff are trained to assist with certain medical needs but are not allowed to handle or administer medication. Therefore, travelers should keep everything they need within arm's reach and be prepared to manage dosing schedules independently. Some medications also require protection from cabin pressure or light exposure, which should be considered when requesting a specific seat or storage location. Number 10. Review destination. Specific laws and quarantine protocols. Even with full TSA compliance, traveling to another country requires careful research into that destination's legal framework surrounding medications. In 2025, many nations have tightened entry requirements due to rising concerns over drug misuse, counterfeit medication, and public health enforcement. Travelers should consult the embassy or official health ministry of the destination country before departure to determine if their medication is permitted. Some countries ban drugs that are legal in the United States, or require travelers to apply for special import permissions weeks in advance. Failure to follow these regulations can lead to fines, confiscation of medication, or even legal detention upon arrival. It's also important to check quarantine regulations. Some countries require travelers carrying injectable medications or large quantities of drugs to declare them upon entry and may subject the individual to a medical screening. Travelers may be asked to provide a list of all medical supplies, explain their use, and show documentation proving the prescriptions are for personal treatment. A well-prepared traveler will carry copies of prescriptions, doctor's notes, and, when necessary, translated documents to meet these requirements smoothly. Being proactive about understanding and respecting destination laws is crucial for a safe and trouble-free journey. Traveling with medications in 2025 may feel more complicated, but with preparation and awareness of the latest TSA rules and global regulations, it's absolutely manageable. Always plan ahead, keep everything clearly labeled and documented, and protect your health no matter where your journey takes you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more in-depth travel guides, packing tips, and the latest updates in global travel regulations. Safe travels and stay healthy wherever you go.